Swanigan, two guys that are hoping to do some good things in the NBA. And Donovan Mitchell, as we said, ball and boy, who had his moments in the NBA so far. So we're ready for game 2. Another good crowd here at Cox Pavilion. The first round picks for the Jazz. Yesterday, RJ Hunter, the runner. Hunter can't get it to go. Ball tipped up and in by Swanigan. Connaughton, of course, played with the Blazers last year. Collins, nice feed to Layman. Boy, a beautiful pass from the big man.
Watch Collins set that back door up, driving at the defender. Layman did a nice job of moving without the basketball. Terrific passer for a 6'11" player.
Hunter refeeds. Collins, a quick spin, short jumper, banks it in from the baseline.
5 rebounds in just under 17 minutes a game.
Another one, just 20. Swanigan and Collins, just 20 years old. Butterfield knocks down the three-pointer. Coaches throughout time who loved to run, whether it was the Running Rebels in college or Paul Westhead in the pros and in college, is Mitchell. Nice spin move, pass inside. Bradley puts it in. Nice exchange there.
It's a dual contract, and they can get an international contract overseas. So these guys are playing for their livelihoods.
Eric Griffin, whatever you want to do is up to you. Wallace inside to Bradley. Bradley, nice footwork right there. The game now for Utah as well. Layman pushes. Brown back out. Layman, plenty of time to spot up and knock down the three-pointer. Sloppy start. Brown kicks it out. Collins knocks down the three. You got to be a big man who shoots from outside these days. Really see the difference.
Mike, it's a totally different game. The flow of the game, the pace of the game, the spacing of the game.
I've seen him play live. Obviously, I've seen him on television. But for a young guy, instincts at both ends.
Right. So if he can come in, like you said, I mean, the irony for him is exactly what you said. He's not a superstar, pro at the prom type guy that if he's not playing 36 minutes a night, he's out of rhythm.
The Jazz and the Blazers. Bradley tied up down low. Collins surrounds him, gets the pass inside. And a nice finish there from Julian Wright.
Destination cities. Now guys just want to seem to all, kick their teeth in against each other. But you know what? Look, I think it's exciting in that it raises the bar. And I think it's a testament to the conference, how competitive it's going to be and the depth. I mean, you probably have, 12, 13 teams with playoff expectations.
You got to call that shot.
Ball deflected and stolen by Johnson. Throws it ahead. Gutierrez and an easy layup.
And a fundamentally sound layup off the glass where you're supposed to.
Utah and Portland. 25-21. Williams Goss finds Butterfield, launches another three, knocks down another. It has been very good. I mean, Portland set the tone early.
It's a really good defensive possession right there.
Layman throws it down off the turnover. Strength. Guard. Smart young player again. Swanigan from outside. That's the shot. It's a necessity now for the big guys. What an added piece for the Arsenal. They're going to have to find a way to give him some minutes despite a crowded front court. Mitchell answers back.
That's where he reminds me a little bit of Kevin Love. A little bit of the European experience with the spacing and the skill level, showing how much more pressure it puts on the defense.
Mitchell, good-looking jumper again from Mitchell. Usually one guy per team at least on these Summer League teams who are going to make a difficult decision. Nice Connaughton to Swanigan for inside.
Contract, I think, changes everything because I think it gives some of these guys, especially the marginal guys that are just trying to carve out a spot. That guy's good, huh?
Wow. In the first half, both of them.
How powerful is he?
Yeah. Season upcoming in the NBA.
He's kind of a guy that fits into that positionless, can switch in ball screens, guard the ball.
League. And I think that's part of the reason, because there's still a hesitancy, I think, of some kids as Hunter lines up the three-pointer, knocks it down. That's what he does best, R.J. Hunter. Okay now, all right, you go down to the G League, you can get spotted. There's so many call-ups every year, Seth.
And that's the opportunity. I mean, there's your guy. Little middle game right there.
They are getting after it, though. Zach Collins drives, gets inside. Oh, what a nice block from Bradley. Championship game, won by Roy Williams in Carolina. Bradley at the other end was a little quiet in the first half, making his presence felt here in the third quarter.
Front court guys can all shoot those little jump hooks. Take Justin Jackson. Speaking of Carolina, Justin Jackson last night was really good. Knowing where your shots are coming from. I think that's a big transition for these guys, you know, in a short period of time. That's a big-time shot there.
Smooth-looking jumper from R.J. Hunter.
Such a hard game to officiate also. The bodies, the speed.
Sobey misses. Mullenboy right there inside. Swanigan swatted Griffin, has really made his presence felt on the defensive end. Mitchell throws it up. Nice finish to Creek.
He is as versatile and complete an offensive player as I've seen in a long time. I mean, his footwork, his ability to the good move there.
Josh Scott looking to post up. Throws it back out. Nick Johnson steps into a three and rattles it home. Again, it's always the last thing, especially in the summer league, you want to see, what can he do offensively? Scott turns around. Nice shot from Josh Scott. Julian Wright, little crossover. Bradley, well, that footwork is so impressive.
And they all shoot that jump hook the exact same way, with two hands on the basketball, and really impressive.
Nice feed inside. Connaughton to Scott.
Pat Connaughton right there, a little dribble penetration, forces the defender, and then, you know, speaking of like George Hill to Sacramento, think about it, they get George Hill, they get Randolph, and they get Vince Carter. To take those young core of players.
Development, so underrated in many cases. Mitchell got whacked in the face, got the pass off. Williams-Goss backs it home.
Needed to do and how to prepare for games at that level, and you need people like that in your locker room.
Markel Brown steps into a three-pointer. Mitchell, a couple of feet beyond the arc, drills a three-pointer. 17 points for Mitchell. That's his third three. Size to make such an important selection.
But you see him run the floor, Mike. You see, I mean, the footwork. I mean, he's got to get stronger.
Count the basket, and then Swanigan with a foul.
In any aspect.
Right. Swanigan. Collins with the entry pass. Wright went for the steal. Their two first-round picks working nicely.
Look at Biggie just seal and just throw the defender away.
Well, we had a good close game in the first one as Memphis won.
Mitchell
gets inside.
Carlissimo.
Mitchell with 19 points. Saw that well, 3 for 11. But
how about just his presence? I mean, like how competitive he's been. Good job handling the pressure. Double team, 2 on the ball, 2 interceptors. You got to have a protector. And
up in the upper
his
deck.
dad was a second baseman, if I'm not mistaken.
Was
Is
he?
that correct? I think that's correct. I did a game with Carl Ravitch at Louisville. I got the whole background.
Oh, okay.
Because he's got good bounce, good hands, good footwork, just not strong enough.
Wright knocks down the jumper. Julian Wright with a 2, and Mitchell with a steal. This kid is relentless. And speaking of relentless, Collins runs back and throws it out.
Terrific anticipation. Collins, he's played minutes, he's competed, he's stayed with it.
And that'll do it. Portland defeats Utah 72-63. Zach Collins, 28 minutes. Tough in the early going, but really battled back. Had some excellent moments in the second half. Portland's going to love watching the development of that young player.